BTD6, we need to talk.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, but in all seriousness, this is actually a pretty serious video where I talk a little bit about BTD6 and its future and some of the complaints I have with this game, because there's quite a bit of them that I have and I just want to talk about it. So first, I want to talk about my upload schedule. Like, it's been horrible. I think my last BTD6 video was over 2 months ago or close to 2 months ago, and I haven't played since. This is my first time playing in over 2 months. So yeah, definitely some time that I haven't touched this game, and there's quite a bit of things that I missed. I think there was one update in that entire time, which was the Spike Factory update, the Paragon, which I actually haven't unlocked yet. So let me unlock that real quick. That's crazy, I barely have XP, so let's unlock it. And nice. I haven't actually used it, as you can probably tell, because I don't even have it. We're not going to be focusing on that on this video. Not really. I'm going to be talking about the game basically. So yeah, I'm sorry for not uploading in a while. I will be talking about why in this video. So first, one of the reasons was the lack of content. I mean, sure, the Spy Factory is cool and all that, but so I decided that was not enough. So I was not going to get back into the game just because of that, you know? So I decided not to like touch it. I didn't make a video on the Spike Factory Paragon, so that's definitely one of the things that I didn't do. But I just been feeling kind of burnt out with this game. I've done so many videos, like there's gotta be like at least 150 videos on BTD6 on my channel, and I've just tried a lot of different things and I don't know what to do. Like, obviously there's always one idea and that you can do, and there's always something new that you can, I guess, make, but I don't have any like super interesting or cool ideas to make, and that's partially because there's not been enough content. I don't mean to sound too needy or anything, but I just don't like the lack of content. I mean, sure, the Spy Factory is cool, and the only like really like big thing added recently was the Rogue Legends thingy, which was actually pretty fun. It was cool, but I just made like, I bought it and I was thinking of making so many videos on it, but the thing is, it's fun, but it's fun to play alone or like in a stream, because making videos on it is pretty difficult, I guess, because it's a pretty long game, so it's not like super fun or entertaining to make videos on it, and it's really just normal BTD6 gameplay with some little twist on it, which is it's not super exciting. That's what I'm trying to say. That's one of the main reasons I've not been uploading. Just there's nothing interesting for me to look for. And if you look at my channel, my most recent video, I guess before this one, was me literally making a video game, an entire video game, which, I mean, it was a fun video, but completely different to BT6, and obviously it did pretty horribly because it's not related to BT6. I kind of expected that, but I just want to try something new, you know, get that spark in YouTube back again, because I just have not been feeling it. But it's partially my fault. I mean, sure, there hasn't been enough content in BTD6, but there's always something new to make. So it's just my lack of motivation. That was the reason I was not uploading. So nothing too bad with the game there. Another thing that's really been bothering me, recently, that BTD6 has been doing, is the monetization thingies. Like, is the new monetization stuff they've been adding. Like, it's kind of crazy, man. At first, it started off with Rogue Legends, you know. I'll give them a pass. You know, it's a DLC. It's completely new. The first DLC of BTD6, but it's completely new, and it was definitely something like, it was new enough to like warrant it being paid. So, you know, I was kind of okay with that. I mean, sure, it would have been better if it was free, but obviously you can't. I mean, I'm sure the team worked on it hard, and it couldn't be free. So, you know, that one actually makes a lot of sense. So I'm not super angry with that. But the thing is, though, if they're comfortable doing it once, they're most likely going to do it more times. And Legends seems to be like this series of many different game modes, so I'm assuming they're gonna be adding a lot of different paid stuff, which is fine. I mean, I guess, but I'm worried it's gonna get to a point where there's just gonna be so much locked content behind the paywall that it's just gonna feel kind of overwhelming, you know. But that's not the point. That's fine. I get that. But as you can see, there's 2 new powers here, and you know what? Powers are cool. I mean, they're pretty useless, but sometimes I won. Okay, anyways, sometimes they're pretty useful, but the way they've been doing it is just so bad in my opinion. So as you can see, here are 2 new powers and they're purple. So now first, if you click on store, you will be taken here. So I will be blurring the prices of things because, you know, it's in my currency. I don't want to kind of reveal that, but okay. So they released, first of all, I'm pretty sure the Battle Cat, which, you know, it was fine. It was kind of related to the beast handlers, but it was the first ever paid power, literally paid with money. Like, that was kind of crazy. Like, paying $5 for 30 uses of a power was kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. And they also added this like prestige pack, which gave you a little bit of more stuff. And then they added this. Now, you know, the Battle Cat thingy was okay. I was not okay with it, but I was not super on board with the idea. But it's fine. But this, my friends, is not fine. So I'm pretty sure this is like $15, but it is when you get Adora, which at this point it's 2025. You don't have Adora, you shouldn't have to pay to get it. So I feel like it's just there to make the price a little bit higher, but it's fine. Then you get a skin for Adora, which is paid. You cannot buy the skin without paying for money, which is crazy. You get 30 of these Swords of Perfections. I've never actually used these. I don't know what they do, I'm gonna be honest, but I'm super sure as heck that they don't warrant a $15 price tag. Then you get 2 avatars, which are fine, I guess, and 3 insta monkeys, which insta monkeys are another part of the problem, which I'll be talking about right now actually. So the insta monkeys here have nothing to do with this pack. They're literally just super monkeys. Like, why? And they're just there to obviously inflate the price by a ton. Like, no one cares about insta monkeys. Like, sure, a 500 super monkey is cool to have, but I mean, $15, no sacrifices, it's gonna suck anyways. So why even have it there? Why even have it there, bro? And it's $15. And if it didn't have Adora, well, I mean, Adora is fine because I mean, it's Adora skin, so you're paying. So okay, anyway, so if these weren't there, like, it could definitely been like $10. Like, it definitely. And then if you look at here, like, here you're just paying to have 30 of the powers, which again is super stupid that you have to pay for powers. But anyways, you're paying for them, and then you get 5 insta monkeys. Like, why? Nobody asked for these insta monkeys, and you're still getting them. Why? To inflate the price and make you pay a little bit more. Now, it's fine if they want to make you pay for stuff, but this, unacceptable, man. Like, why? Like, adding, you're never gonna be using these insta monkeys. I swear you're never gonna be using them. Also, you want these 30 battle cats? You're getting 5 tier 3 insta monkeys. Why? I don't know. Obviously to inflate the price. So back to this, like, really, we're selling skins now. I mean, selling skins is not horribly, but the way they're going about it is just so wrong. Like, I mean, sure, it's not as bad now. It's just one skin. I mean, it's a pretty decent skin, I guess. So if you like it, you can pay for it. If not, you don't have to pay for it. That's fine. But if they're doing it once and they're doing it twice, then that means they're gonna do it more times. And you can tell me, oh, it's not gonna be that bad, but it always starts like this. It always starts small, but then it grows, and just becomes to a point where it's kind of unbearable. Like, I'm afraid we're gonna have like so many paid skins where, like, you don't even know what to do with them. And these powers, like, there's already 2 of them. They're probably gonna add more, so that's also not great. So I'm just not sure where this game is kind of heading, because I mean, where it's not as bad now, but it's definitely gonna grow. And if they're comfortable doing it once and they're comfortable doing it twice, then it's most likely they're gonna keep adding new stuff. And I'm just not super okay with it. Like, it's fine to monetize your game, but please, this is not the way. I mean, cosmetics are fine, I guess. I mean, they're not horrible, but man, these powers, I don't know what to think of them, honestly. They're pay to win. They're pay to win. I don't know how good they are. I mean, I have never even heard of this sort of protection. I didn't even know it was a thing. But the battle cat I do know, and it's pretty decent, I guess. But yeah, it's pay to win, and I just don't want the game to take this route. So, and also, one thing I want to note is, why Masters of the Universe? What even is that? What even is Masters of the Universe, bro? Like, Ninja Kiwi, really? You couldn't go for a little bit of a better collab? But anyway, that's not the point. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. And yeah, finally, I want to talk a little bit about the player count of the game. Now, it's not horrible. It's kind of weird because it's growing, but it's also at the same time, like, declining. So I don't know what to think of that. I think the game's at a pretty healthy point. At the time of recording this video, there's 6,000 people playing. I'm actually pretty surprised that it's still getting, a little bit of attention. So I'm super happy about that. But guys, I've never talked about this on this channel, but I need to talk about Bloons Cardstone, bro. Like, why make spin-offs at this point, bro? Just focus on BTD6. I think that's the best route for them to take, because this game obviously has a bigger player base. They have more. It's what people want. If you're telling me like, no, Bloons Cardstone is great, I like it and everything, sure, maybe, but at the time of recording this, I'm checking it right now, there's 12 people playing right now. 12. And it's not like it was just a one-off game. It's like part of the Bloons franchise, which is pretty popular. 12 people, bro, on an online multiplayer game where you're supposed to 1v1 people. How are you gonna find people where there's only 12 people playing, bro? So yeah, I mean, it's not looking good for this game whatsoever. It's all in the negative. They're losing players every single day, and it's just sad. It's just sad. Like, I don't like seeing games die like this. So I just really also wanted to talk about that, because I mean, if they're focusing on that game, I don't think that's a super good route, because it eventually will. I mean, I don't think it's worth the time time investment and money to spend on the game where no one is really playing it. So yeah, I mean, I haven't uploaded in 50 days. Forgot how to talk in front of a microphone. I'm not even kidding. I kind of, before starting this video, I was a little bit shy, because I literally forgot how to do this, bro. But yeah, I just want to see this game get better, and I don't want to see it go down this path. They always start small. It's not a big deal, but it then grows and grows, and I just really don't want to see this game throughout its path. And I've been reading some articles and I've been reading some posts on like Reddit and all stuff, and people do not seem to be happy with this recent monetization. I mean, I think that's the biggest point. Like, the lack of content is actually pretty bad, and will eventually lead to bad stuff. But I think the main problem here is the new monetization thing. Is like, this game has been out for like 6 years. They've never done something like this, so it's really worrying that they're starting now and they're doing it at an alarming speed. So I really don't want this game to become super pay to win, or like super pay to play everything. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my mind, because I care about this game, I care for its future, and I want it to do better. But man, this is tough. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. If you didn't enjoy this video because it's a little bit negative, just let me know what you think in the comments. I'm pretty interested to see, but you have to admit this is not a good look. And if you think it is, well, that's fine. You are allowed to have your opinion, but I'm interested to see why you think that. So, as always, time to confusion. I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.
I feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't need that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces.